Hello, this is Mark with Seismic Retrofitters. We're about to pour some concrete on this house in the Sunset, an older block, 1900s, early 1900s, probably 1906, 07. And we are going to add some lateral bracing. We call this our program 2. So we have 2 levels of retrofits typically on houses like this. Program 1 is where we enhance the existing walls. So in other words, the walls that are already there, we reinforce with bolts and shear walls and seismic hardware. Similar to this wall over here. So that would be an existing wall, an example of an existing wall that we reinforce. But these buildings are inherently weak in the short direction. In other words, side to side, they fail side to side. And what that means is they need additional components. And those additional components are, we're putting a structural seismic wall on this side. And we're going to pour some concrete. And then we put, these are called Simpson strong walls. And what those do is once we pour the concrete, they're locked into this floor system or the ceiling with a beam and a connector. You can see that, and if there's a big shaker, then it takes up that seismic load. And you can see there's an existing wall at the front. The footing on this place that doesn't go down very far, but we doweled into it there. So what we do is we put some bracing in, and this really helps strengthen everything. So we did the same in the middle. We got to do this on these buildings. You want to do this like every 20, 30 feet. You want to put a lateral brace in. And what that does is achieves a soft story retrofit. You can see here we put 2 of them in because you can stack these things, which is pretty cool. So we put 2 here, and then you can see where we connected it to the floor system. So what happens is if the building starts to move around, it's anchored. And then we put an additional one, which may be considered a little bit overkill, but we put one at the back. Although there is a wall at the back we could have reinforced, it saved the need of having to open up that wall and put some bolts in that old wall. So this is, in my opinion, a much better system. So there you have it, a Program 2 retrofit. Thank you. Bye.